last lap in the Budweiser shootout.
The 20 car is just beaten up on the bumper of that 11 car, Denny Hamlin, but that's why. That's what you can do.
Look what a difference it made, Wally. 2 car lengths drove him by the 48.
Times has a first-time starter in this race gone to victory lane. The last time Dale Jarrett in 1996.
And here comes Junior on the outside on the last lap.
Big run on the outside. Does he have enough?
Off the final turn in the Budweiser shootout. The season starts with fireworks. Denny Hamlin, the rookie, wins the Budweiser shootout.
And second was Tony Stewart. One says Stewart and one says Earnhardt Jr.
That's how a rookie earns respect at Daytona.
And tremendous credit to Tony Stewart, who helped his teammate. White flag is out. Elliott Sadler is the race leader. These cars are trying to race their way into the Daytona 500. Kevin LePage in the 61.
LePage got by Skinner that lap. Skinner on the high side there. And Derek Cope sneaking up on the bottom there. 74 car.
And Bill Elliott in the 36. Elliott is already locked into the field, but can take a position if he can catch LePage or Skinner.
Oh, man. And all of a sudden, LePage looks like his car is going away. He gets by Skinner. And here comes Skinner back. And Derek Cope right behind him.
Those guys trying to race their way into the Daytona 500.
Oh, look, Derek Cope's on the high side of Skinner.
Elliott
They're racing to the line. Contact. And Skinner beats him to the line.
By a fender.
And there was some rubbing and bumping there.
And there might be some more. Last lap. Up front, Gordon continues to lead. Busch in second.
He has pressure tires on Mike Wallace. I don't know if it's going to make any difference or not. Here comes Kenny Wallace. The zero.
Oh, he turns him sideways. Oh, great save by Scott Riggs.
Dave.
Moments ago, Kenny Wallace radioed, I can't get to him. Then he got a big draw down the front straightaway, got all the way to the 10, got through the 10.
Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Up front, Jeff Gordon continues to lead. He brings the field to the checkered flag. Here's the race to get into Daytona 500. Mike Wallace makes it. Scott Riggs will not. Unofficial results. At the line this time, the white flag. 1 lap to go at Daytona.
It's Junior that's making the move. He didn't want to do it, he said, but he's going to the outside.
Got to. It's a Daytona 500.
He's got to try, at least try to win.
Meanwhile, Ryan Newman looked both sides of Johnson, nowhere to go. Stays in line.
This is what Johnson wants to see in his mirror, though. He wants to see those guys behind him, side by side.
Casey Mears runs third.
Junior's losing positions as he tries to get on the outside. Tony Stewart has moved into 5th, 6th.
Here goes Ryan Newman. He's going to try the high side. Which way will Mears go? Oh, hose this 12-car Ryan Newman.
Keep pedaling it, man. Keep pedaling.
That's
Clear by 4.
That's it. Oh, trash behind him. Crash behind him. The caution is out. The race is over. Jimmie Johnson has won the Daytona 500.
You are my hero.
His car owner watching here at the track and his crew chief watching at home. Jimmie Johnson wins his first Daytona 500 victory.
He's got a big lead as they come to the white flag. 1 to go.
White flag for you here. White flag.
Here comes Carl Edwards in the 99 on the high side, trying to get that second spot away from Jimmie Johnson. Got 48.
He got a heck of a run down here in 3 and 4 in the top, but he lost a little bit of ground that time off it, too. You watch him down here in turn 3, though. He's going to take it hard to the outside.
advantage. It's a three-car race with a mile to go.
Outside, he's looking outside. You better block him if you want to hold him off. Got a good run.
Kenseth pulls the block, going off into turn 3. Johnson goes to the high side. He's going to try to get that momentum.
Jimmie Johnson
drag race.
won last year like
Drag
this.
race.
Kenseth with the
He's
edge.
gonna
Here
make it.
comes Johnson.
Jimmy's got it.
Momentum
He's got
outside.
He's got it. He's got it.
Johnson
48.
wins the UAW Daimler Chrysler 400. He led one lap.
He got that run on the high side through 3 and 4.
I like it. I mean, it's an exciting finish. You got to like that.
White flag, Kasey Kahne, a mile and a half to go.
There's a bunch of guys that can't wait for this last lap to get over with. I can tell you that.
29 years to the day since the Dodge has gone to victory lane in Atlanta when Richard Petty held off David Pearson and Cale Yarborough to win it. Kasey Kahne scores the second win of his career in the Golden Corral 500. Mark Martin second. Dale Jr. third.
It's a battle for 5th right here. Jeff Gordon in the 24, Tony Stewart in the 20. Jimmie Johnson back there in the 48. Jeff Gordon will make it back to the line to finish 4th.
White flag.
Jeff Gordon just got by Matt Kenseth for 3rd space. Harvick's there. He's there.
Oh, and look at this. The 24 just went around. And here comes the 29. Can he get to him?
We're still green.
Still green. Still green. Busch wins it.
Woo! Man, I'm glad it raced over with.
Harvick second. Jeff Gordon, who spun out over on the backstretch. Kenseth will end up in 3rd. Carl Edwards 4th. Bobby Labonte in the 43 car 5th. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 8 car. He's going to make this a 3-way battle for 3rd.
Kyle Busch slips up. Here comes Johnson.
Yeah, the stage drive's real bad down there, right in the middle of 1 and 2 and off. Kyle got on the outside a little bit too much.
And here comes Junior to the inside.
Big Orange. Tony Stewart gets the win.
And Kyle Busch got loose. Dale Earnhardt Jr. will beat him back to the line for 4th.
Well, it's a good race for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
It was that.
Look at that. Is that guy, is he in any strain?
White flag. 1 to go for Kasey
Look how
Kahne.
relaxed he is in there. Look at his hands. They're not gripping the wheel. They're just holding the wheel. That car is on a rail, buddy.
26 years old tomorrow.
Up, little swerve there. Little wave.
All he needs to do is get through turn 3 and 4 one more time.
And Kasey Kahne will become the 2nd Dodge to win here. The first man to win from the front row, the 11th different winner at Texas, Kasey Kahne, wins the Samsung Radio Shack 500.
Clint Boyer in the 07 crashes on the backstretch going off into turn 3.
Well, Larry, he was giving up spots in a hurry, and the car got really loose with him. He was falling back through the field pretty hard.
White flag.
White
Big
flag
lead,
to the
big lead.
29. Big lead.
Yeah, he's got a 3.5 second lead. He just seemed to roll this thing around here.
Tony Stewart and Matt Kenseth side by side.
They've been that way, but so far, Tony's been able to hold Matt off.
He's got to do it one more time.
I think Matt might get the better of him as they go down into 3.
Mark Martin, he's still out of fuel here on the front stretch. They can't get the car running.
Take the white flag, but won't make it back.
Use all you want now. Come on, bring her down. Bring her down.
Kevin Harvick, for the first time since Bristol, is a winner.
Back to back.
He wins the Subway Fresh 500.
And he won last night. What a weekend for that guy.
Martin Truex Jr. ran out of fuel on the last lap.
Kenny Wallace out of fuel.
You gonna help me pay for all these moves I'm getting ready to take?
Just remember,
Come on, baby.
1 year ago, the guy had a top 5 finish coming, ran out of fuel on the last lap. Tonight, he made it. Vickers blocking his teammate. White flag this time. 1 to go.
He's got to block 2 teammates to win it, though. Gordon and Johnson. He slides way up high and takes the white flag.
Oh, no.
Johnson stayed in bounds in the 48 car. He's got the push from Tony Stewart in the 20 to keep Vickers to the high side.
Vickers couldn't block them both. Here comes Kenseth around the top, but no help for Matt.
Tony's pushing up.
20 car behind you.
tight here, guys. Going to get tight.
Gordon's at the bottom in the 24. Not a lot of help down there.
In the 25, single file.
It's just tire smoke. They're beating and banging over there.
They're rubbing everything they got. Bottoms, tops, sides.
Checkered flags. You better get the gas on.
All Jimmie Johnson at 48 can do is protect the bottom. That's all he can hope for.
Just remember, it's a long way down here to the finish line.
Oh, yeah.
Here it comes.
Lock and Stewart, here they come.
Jimmie Johnson, Daytona 500 winner, holds off Tony Stewart and wins the Aero 499. On a run. Wow. Stewart second. Vickers third.
I say, oh, yeah.
Jeff Burton fourth. Jamie McMurray fifth. Matt Kenseth, Kurt Busch, Carl Edwards, Scott Riggs.
I feel for PV. That man drove one hell of a race, guys. PV, awesome job. And you guys, awesome job.
White flag this time.
Come on, bring her home, Junebug. I believe you got yourself one there, buddy.
Clean racetrack. And the fans are waving as he completes his last lap, halfway down the backstretch.
Went home early last week. Going to stay up late tonight.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. for his 17th Nextel Cup victory wins the Crown Royal 400.
This bud's for you, baby.
And at the line, Jimmie Johnson broke into the top dozen, edging Elliott Sadler. He will remain the point leader. Tony Stewart will rise to second in the Nextel Cup standings. 1 lap to go.
Hang on, sliding around, got a clean racetrack in front of him now. Biffle got a good run off for that time.
Yeah, he did.
Biffle stepped it way out that
Schrader tried to get out of the way, but it hurt Jeff the most. I think he's going to be all right this time. He's got a good run off at 2.
Gordon gets off 2 a little better, but Biffle gets off 4.
Michael doesn't hold him up. It's Biffle to the finish line, and Walter drops way low on the racetrack. They're 2x2 double wide up front.
It's a good thing that this is the last lap. That's all I can say.
Boy, Jeff Gordon drove it into turn 3 and 4 that time.
Here it comes. Good job, Biff.
Biffle wins the Dodge Charger 500 by 2 car lengths over
look
Jeff
at that.
Gordon.
Celebrate, boys, celebrate. I like a good close race on the sand.
And that's going to catapult him approximately 6 positions in the points. White flag. If he can make it one more lap, that'll give Ray Abraham 3 cars in the All-Star Challenge.
Jeff Green got a little distance on Vickers.
God, be careful down here. It's raining down here. I know spotters saying it's raining. You're clear by 20.
Oh, boy. Raining and clear by 20. Ease her through there.
Scott Riggs is going to make his first trip to the Nextel All-Star Challenge. Riggs wins the Nextel Open.
Cha-ching, 53,000. Thank you very much.
Jeff Green second, Ryan Vickers third. Teammates Denny Hamlin, J.J. Yaley round out the top 5.
They're also going to have to bring back a different car, a bunch of them. White flag in the air for $1 million. Brings her off at turn 2, hooks down that long back straightaway.
7 seconds.
Kyle Petty in the 45 got by Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 8, so Kyle moves up to the 8th position in the 45.
Puts the Petty cars 6 and 8. The 2003 winner of the Nextel All-Star Challenge, about to give Hendrick Motorsports its 5th All-Star win. Jimmie Johnson in the Lowe's Chevy wins the Nextel All-Star Challenge.
Got a big tip of the hat though to Kevin Harvick and Richard
All
Jones.
the hard work going into this. Thank you so much, boys. Thank you.
And here comes Kasey. Little white flag one more time there, bud. You got it in the bag.
And Mike, you talked about Dodge's lack of success here. Kasey Kahne, his best finish here has been a 12th in 4 starts.
He's off turn 2. He clears Joe Nemechek. Got clear sailing of 4 cars up ahead of him, but I don't think it's going to be a factor.
He will lead 158 laps tonight. Kasey Kahne leading this train on the final lap.
Here he comes.
Engine number 9 brings it to the finish line. Kasey Kahne wins the Coke 600.
Jimmie Johnson finishes second. His streak will come to an end with the Coca-Cola 600. Carl Edwards third. Mark Martin fourth. Another Roush car, Matt Kenseth fifth.
Jimmie Johnson finishes second. Says, man, come ahead of me tonight.
And it'll be white flag over Matt Kenseth this time by.
Well, Jamie may not win the race, but he gave it a valiant effort.
And he'll sleep well tonight.
Yes, he will. I finally turned the corner.
He made a statement today. He hit that whole race team.
Good job. Kenseth's car was just too good.
Matt Kenseth can make it off turn 3 and 4. He's going to chop into that points lead of Jimmie Johnson.
That's a great job on Matt's part. Way to go, Matt.
Loose off 4, but Matt Kenseth wins the neighborhood for excellence 400.
And Jimmie Johnson comes home 6th. That's amazing.
2.5 more miles, 3 corners, Denny Hamlin, white flag.
What an exciting day for him. Sets on pole.
Spins out while leading.
Routine kind of day.
Comes all the way back from 40th.
Look at him flapping in the wind, baby.
And he's still the fastest car on the racetrack.
On Friday, he qualified for the 2007 Budweiser Shootout, a race he won back in February. Another half a lap here, he will be in the 2007 NEXTEL All-Star Challenge at Lowe's Motor Speedway.
Yeah, he was already, once you win that race, you were exempted from there on. You're in it at the Daytona, but you're not in the All-Star race, and this is going to do it for him because, guys, I think he might be an All-Star.
Denny Hamlin rolls off turn 3, and he joins Dale Jarrett, Bobby Labonte, and Tony Stewart as winners for Joe Gibbs Racing. Hamlin, the rookie, starts on the pole, falls to 40th, then wins the Pocono 500.
Kurt Busch finishes 2nd. Tony Stewart finishes 3rd. His 100th career top 5. Brian Vickers 4th. Matt Kenseth 5th. Greg Biffle 6th. And what a battle between the Evernham cars for 7th. Kasey Kahne prevailing over Scott Riggs.
76 laps to go in the 3M Performance 400. We are slowed again by a rain shower on the speedway. Kasey Kahne leading Carl Edwards. They were about 0.4 of a second apart as they came across the line.
It is official, and that's your winner. Kasey Kahne walking in the rain, pulling his hair back. And let's take you back if we could. So Kasey Kahne, your winner here in Michigan, rain shortened 129 laps. 5th win. Again, wins from the pole. 4 of his victories have come from the pole.
I think right now he's definitely singing in the rain as far as he's concerned, because, look, he's not got an umbrella. He's not worried about anything. His day is kind of like this, kind of like falling right where he needed to on that last pit stop, the most opportune time.
The guy with Click on his car, the movie Adam Sandler, who is the Grand Marshal, got things started today for us in Michigan.
White flag this time. We know we will not go into overtime because we're on our last lap.
And Biffle is up to 4th.
Boy, Terry's got to hang on because if he ever opens the door, there's a chain up behind him.
There is a whole pack of them.
And they're all looking all over him.
Tony Stewart still on the lead lap. He's faded to 29th. Jeff Gordon makes it look so easy.
Smooth, baby. Smooth operator.
All he's got to do is just hit his mark for about another half a lap.
Turn 7, final time.
The battle's back there from 3rd to about 8th or 9th. That's where it's going to get exciting.
Now, Newman got around Terry.
You just wonder, Greg Biffle saw where Terry Labonte was pretty weak getting down into turn 11. He saw it with Ryan Newman, but Terry actually stretches it out just a little bit down through the S.
I think Terry could really stretch it out if he just knew he had enough fuel, but right now he's just trying to get back around here, make turn 11, and he's going to come home with a pretty good finish here. Scott
Pruitt in the tires on the back part of the course, and Newman dropped to the inside to protect the inside of 11 against Kurt Busch. 9th road course win, extending the all-time record for Jeff Gordon of the DuPont Chevrolet. It is the 5th win here for car owner Rick Hendrick.
King of the road right there, boys. Nice job, Philippe.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Fine 3rd place finish for Hall of Fame racing and Terry Labonte.
Hey, nice job, Terry Labonte, but still Philippe willing to roll the dice and
50 laps on
and go for that pit strategy. That was pretty cool. It's 1 to go, and the Busch boys are in hot
pursuit. And here comes Matt Kenseth in that 17 car on the high side. He's getting help from his teammate McMurray in the 26.
Kenseth has never won here, but he's taking the long way around on the outside.
Just remember, it gets really tense coming down the back right here. You start blocking.
In turn 3. Caution is out.
Caution is out. Will we go to overtime or will the checkered flag wave?
That's it. We were in a white flag lap.
We took the white flag. We took the white flag.
The field is frozen at the moment of caution. The yellow flag waves as they come toward the finish line. Tony Stewart and the Home Depot Chevrolet will score the second win of 2006 and the 26th career victory for Stewart.
But I'm going to tell you what, regardless of the circumstances, the caution laps that were there, the race ended under caution, how about Boris said? Sat on the pole, a top 5 finish, and a great call by Frank Stoddard, his crew chief.
The field coming around to get the white flag this time. Leader has the white flag, final lap of the race. The caution comes out from here on in, the race is over.
One eye out the windshield, one eye on the fuel pressure. Gauge.
Jeff Burton, that 31 car closes in. Harvick still trying to get by Busch for third spot. Here comes Gordon.
Looks like he's going to make it. Jeff Gordon's going to score his first win at Chicago.
Good job.
How's trouble? Car spinning. Oh, in the wall.
Matt Kenseth.
Matt Kenseth.
Yeah, that was really nice. That was real nice.
Casey Mirrors.
In the grass, the 42 car.
They turned right down across me.
Last lap.
Ooh, it's in the back of him.
The 96 car is spun, and the caution is out. The race is over.
No,
it's not out. It's not out. It's not out. It's not out.
And Edwards has position on the outside.
Oh, he's going to drive it in there for everything he's got, and he takes it. It looked like Hamlin either sputtered or just he got out of the gas way early.
Try and run down the race leader coming off of 4.
11 is out of fuel. Denny Hamlin loses another spot.
Kyle Busch wins at New Hampshire. Hamlin coasts across the line.
And he will come across the line in 6th position.
And Elliott Sadler stayed out on the track and is trying to coast around to the finish. He is 1 lap away from sweeping both races at Pocono. It's only been done 5 times in the long history of the races here. Began racing go-karts at the age of 7, stock cars at the age of 16. That was back in 1997. Came through the driver development program with Joe Gibbs Racing, 5 truck races, 1 Busch race in 2004. Drove 7 Cup races last year, had 3 top 10s, got the attention of not just his team, but the entire garage and a lot of race fans. He's one of the rising stars of the NASCAR NEXTEL Cup Series, so appreciative of everything that's been done for him. Says he doesn't get emotional until he sees his parents, because they are living the dream with him. Denny Hamlin, teammate to Tony Stewart and J.J. Yaley, driving for Joe Gibbs, coming out of turn 3 for his 2nd career win. He sweeps at Pocono. Denny Hamlin, the race winner of the Pennsylvania 500.
Cars cross the line. Harvick does hang on.
Tony Stewart gets 7th.
Heath Cherry and all the guys high-fiving.
That crew cam works after the race?
After the race, oh yes. Kurt Busch is in. I tried.
Good run for those guys. They needed that badly.
White flag is in the air at Indianapolis. 1 lap to go at the Brickyard. One of his idols, Rick Mears, won here 4 times. His teammate Jeff Gordon, 4-time winner here. Started the season by winning the Daytona 500 without his crew chief. Now trying to take his car and his team to victory lane at Indianapolis. And hold on to the championship standings, which you won't even think about for probably a day and a half.
What an unbelievable
Crash. Caution is out. Check that. Caution is not out yet. There's a crash on the backstretch.
It's like Robbie Gordon and Greg Biffle got together.
Still the white flag is out. Johnson off of turn 4. Checkered flag is in the air. Jimmie Johnson from California wins at Indianapolis, and the caution is out. The race is over. There are 15 scoring loops around the track. They will determine the final positions. Jimmie Johnson has won. White flag this time. Final lap at the Glen.
One more time.
You can think about his gasoline.
Or lack thereof.
Lack of gasoline, yes. How much did we lose? Got a lot of caution flags. I can't see it being a problem, but there's no way of knowing.
Yeah, I think Marty said they thought they were okay with all the cautions, but I'm sure they're still thinking about it.
One more time through the inner loop. And no pressure from behind right now.
Saw it coming. Morissette and Brian Newman. Brian Newman was blocking the heck out of Morissette, and I think they're both. Somebody spun out in the inner loop right now.
Kurt Busch. He spun back there. Kevin Harvick coming off the final turn. He can see the checkered flag. Kevin Harvick wins at the Glen. His first road course victory. Meanwhile, Matt Kenseth takes the white flag. Last lap at Michigan. Gordon is close to within 0.8 of a second. Does look a little like Chicago, doesn't it?
I don't think you're going to have the same outcome as in Chicago, though.
Clear by Theo.
This is a strong performance for Matt Kenseth and that Robbie Reiser-led team. Second in the championship standings right now, just 58 points behind Jimmie Johnson. Matt started working on cars when he was 13 along with his dad. Started racing at 16. Already has won NEXTEL Cup championship, trying to get another, trying to make the chase for the championship. Matt Kenseth wins at Michigan.
Good job, guys. I thought I was going to blow it again. I was getting so tight. Good job.
Stewart third.
Oh, look at the race. Oh, Mark Martin, I think, just beat Earnhardt to the line for 5th.
Every point, baby.
Hey.
Every point.
Got it. And it's finally, he gets up underneath Jeff Gordon. 10 car. Oh, and they're rubbing on each other.
Because Jeff's going to lose 2 spots if he isn't careful, not only to the 10, but the 11 as well, Hamlin.
Might lose more if they wreck. Working the last lap at Bristol.
Wow, that was a good move on Scott Rigg's part. Did a really good job there. There he goes.
Matt Kenseth wins the Sharpie 500.
Jeff might have held on for that spot.
You guys are awesome.
Computer says he did anyway.
Kasey Kahne to the lead and will come to the white flag this time. And there's not even a threat behind him.
And they did what they talked about earlier in the race, or earlier today. Just go out and win the race. Let everybody else do whatever they got to do. This is what these guys need to do to even have a shot at making the chase.
Won 4 of the first 15 races this year, but has struggled since. Tonight, he has led 129 laps of this 250-lap race. This is the final lap. Kasey Kahne came in here 11th in the championship standings, and as Wally said, he's going to beat everybody and put himself in position to make the chase next week at Richmond. Earnhardt goes to second. Kasey Kahne comes off of turn 4. He won last night in the Busch race. Kasey Kahne sweeps at California.
Good run for Earnhardt Jr.
And Clint Boyer.
Yeah, those guys. Earnhardt's going to feel a lot better after tonight with his record here in Fontana going into Richmond next Saturday.
White flag is out.
Clear. One to go. Come on.
Harvick gets the lead as they take the white flag. Right now, Tony Stewart still the odd man out. Kyle Busch will get one more shot through 3 and 4. Harvick won here last night. He's already clinched a spot in the chase for the NEXTEL Cup. Kevin Harvick off of 4. Harvick sweeps at Bristol. At Richmond.
Where are we, Bill?
We're in Richmond.
You big
I got
dummy.
too excited. Got too excited.
Go ahead, you can give him 1-2.
Come on, BP.
You big dummy.
Thank you. And there are the championship standings. Coming to get the white flag this time, final lap at New Hampshire. An impressive season so far for Kevin Harvick and for Richard Childress Racing. Has 2 drivers in the chase, one leading this race, 1 in 7. Going to be a disappointing day for Kyle Busch and Jimmie Johnson, but not for Kevin Harvick. He comes off of turn 4. No one will catch him. The chase begins at New Hampshire, and Kevin Harvick wins.
Awesome job. Way to jump on this side, man.
Oh! Trouble, Truex. Coming off of 4. Oh, right. Oh, man, he gets Quapple. And Tony Raines.
Bill, you can hear the conversations. Matt Kenseth saying this was stupid, guys. This killed us. He said, I'm out of gas. I'm out of gas. The last lap, Matt Kenseth runs out of fuel.
So this is 41, it looks like.
Reed Sorensen is on the apron. Jeff Burton is in turn 3. It's a long road back.
I want to thank y'all for putting me back in this deal. You guys have resurrected my deal. Thank you so much. Good job. Woo!
Jeff Burton's going back to victory lane.
Good job, guys.
His wife Kim.
Crew Chief Scott Miller.
Jimmie Johnson too fast exiting pit road.
Oh, gee. And Stewart's got a 17-second lead on Casey Mears, who runs second right now.
And Mark Martin runs 3rd. From a car he said was terrible early in the race, now 3rd. Can he get to the finish? We work the final lap. Stewart down the back stretch.
He looks like he's out of fuel.
Should be quite a few more of them running out.
Stewart's out.
Can he coast around in time? Had that 17-second lead. Casey Mears is the 2nd place car. Stewart slow through turn 4, trying to reach the finish line.
It looks like Casey Mears is out of fuel now.
Casey Mears slow in turn 3. Tony Stewart's going to take the checker flag and coast across the finish line and win.
That's unbelievable.
There's Mears. Tony Raines is out of fuel. Mears gets 2nd place.
He just came on the radio and Bill said, where did we finish? And they started screaming, you just won on fuel mileage for the first time.
Earnhardt Jr. leads last lap.
Outside.
Vickers wants to go. Eight getting a little wider.
There he goes.
Junior. Oh, no! Vickers hits the 48.
Up to 48 and takes out Earnhardt and Jimmie Johnson.
Caution is out. The leaders had already taken the white flag.
So is it going to be the 25 or the 9?
There are 19 scoring loops around the track. NASCAR will use scoring loops and videotape to determine the race winner. The checkered flag is out, checkers and yellow out at Talladega.
Oh, man, oh, man.
White flag, last lap at Charlotte. Ray Evernham watches.
You know, a week or two, they probably thought, nah, you know, we're out of this thing. And now they're going to look at those points after tonight and go, you know what? We still have a shot.
And we're pretty good on those mile-and-a-half tracks like Atlanta and Texas.
Got a few of them coming up.
Yep.
And Homestead.
Yep. Kasey Kahne looking for win number 6 and trying to improve his status in the chase for the championship. Kasey Kahne sweeps at Charlotte.
Bobby Labonte, 5th spot.
Tony Raines,
7th. Attaboy, Tony.
Good run for Nemechek, too. Those guys have needed something to turn her gear around.
and Brian Vickers comes back after the Talladega experience, gets himself a top 10. Last lap at Martinsville. Jimmie Johnson won this race 2 years ago, but there was no victory lane, no celebration. 10 members of the Hendrick family, Tony Stewart's helicopter pilot, killed in a plane crash on their way to this race. Johnson's always wanted to get back to victory lane here at Martinsville to salute those fallen friends, and Johnson wins the Subway 500 at Martinsville. Strong run by Denny Hamlin and Bobby Labonte.
To drive this race car today. Jimmy, great job. Great job, pit crew. Great job done by everybody.
Stewart takes the white flag, last lap at Atlanta. Can Johnson get there? Can Kenseth get third from Earnhardt? And a car in the wall.
Yo, 7 car.
Boyer trying to keep it high on the track. They've already taken the white flag. If the caution was to come out, the race would be over. Kenseth trying to make a move on the 8 of Earnhardt. This is for third.
Junior's getting loose. Gets under the 17. Kenseth's got loose. Got on the apron a little bit.
Tony Stewart takes the checkered flag.
Earnhardt. That was close. Earnhardt's gone. Did I beat him? That was close.
By 7/1000ths of a second, he beat him.
Tony Stewart out of the chase for the NEXTEL Cup, wins at Atlanta. White flag, last lap.
Pretty even that lap. I think he's going to be able to get him.
Doesn't look that way.
Down the backstretch for the final time. Tony Stewart won last week at Atlanta with a dominating run, strong pit stops, a good crew. Outside the chase for the NEXTEL Cup Championship, cannot defend his title, but he can be strong down the stretch. Tony Stewart wins at Texas. Last lap at Phoenix, white flag in the air. Looking back at Jimmie Johnson from Kevin Harvick. Harvick won here in the spring. Johnson on his bumper. Harvick had to shut the door on him. Johnson's got the momentum. Harvick's going to try and step away off of Ford. Johnson's not going to get him. Kevin Harvick sweeps at Phoenix.
Awesome job.
They saw that flag.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? Started backing off.
5 drivers will have a chance to win the NEXTEL Cup Championship next week in Homestead. Last lap of the season. Jimmie Johnson in the 48 car, closing in on the championship. Biffle looking for the win. Truex trying to play spoiler up front.
Don't think Truex is going to have enough. People got a really great restart. Too many car lengths.
Biffle going for 3 in a row. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Coming to the finish line. Greg Biffle goes 3 in a row at Homestead. And Jimmie Johnson run for those boys. They were out of it early in the chase. 4 terrible races to begin the chase here in 2006. Then all of a sudden, they came to life. There's Jeff Burton, who led the championship in the chase earlier in the season.
Thank you so much for everything.
Our pleasure, bud. Our pleasure. Thank you for everything.
Johnson finished second at Charlotte, one at Martinsville. Second, and second the last 3 weeks. Teammate Brian Vickers went by. Teammate Kyle Busch. And here comes Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon and Ricky Hendrick, Rick's late son, instrumental in convincing Rick Hendrick to hire Jimmie Johnson to drive in the NEXTEL Cup Series. When it was announced, the popular question was, what were you thinking when you hired Jimmie Johnson? Rick had seen him drive late model cars as a teenager, competing against Ricky.